think after 2016, internet have very cheap now. We can see that how the degrading of student has started. And in I don't know the exact year, but a Navy Tech entry had came and almost 30 entries out of which 18 get vacant. And UPSC has said that amount of officers are degrading a lot in today's era. And this is the reason why internet consumption has more in teenage age, which is cause of their degradation. And their logical thinking is so dumb right now because of consuming too much internet, too much exploitative content.
Well, in my point of view, I think that it is a necessary evil. We all know that how internet has made our lives better. We are able to connect with the people around the world. We are able to socialize more with them. We learn a lot of knowledge through internet if we make the proper use of internet. Although on the other hand, if we are talking about the disadvantages of internet, the social crimes have increased. Using AI, the amount of pornography or child pornography has also increased, which makes it an evil. So it depends on the person how they are using the internet. Either it is a necessity or a evil, or to use it as an advantage or a disadvantage. Also, if you see that the people who are making correct use of internet, they are able to grow more personally as well as socially, because their knowledge set is increasing. They are able to learn about more questions. They are able to practice more and to diverse their knowledge in different topics. On the other hand, the people who are almost only using the internet for games, for social media, they have degraded their life quality because they are all the time on social media, which also reduces the brain capacity. That
Yeah,
is what I think.
yeah, I personally agree with your point. The internet is also to reduce the time consumption of students. Like in this time, the students are practicing for own board exam. Uh, for board exam, they will not go so many times for his tuition teacher by for asking her doubts, his or her doubts. So they can use internet and save her time.
Also,
I am agree with you because internet is not absolutely right and it's not absolutely bad. It will depend on the consumers. Consumers is used to a effective way. Their internet is a very good. The consumers is not used the effective way. Their internet is a very bad thing. It is absolutely not right, not a bad.
In COVID-19 time period, the internet is very useful because online classes and business and etc. Because some students are weak like me. I'm weak in math, but the internet helped me and I base matlab math. I strong my maths base. I'm weak in maths and it's helped me for strong my base.
I totally agree with my comment. Internet has made our lives very easier and fast. The technology has been improved through internet, and the students who use internet very properly can uh, do anything, do study at any time with anything, because as he said, no one can go to tuition teacher or can call a teacher anytime, but he can see videos at any site or clear his doubts by himself.
also, I would like to state a point. Internet has also made the popularity of small businesses more into the public. Like the people are knowing small businesses more, which has somewhere increased the GDP of the country, and it is helpful to make women and all the people, not only women, small children, and men also, old age men. They are getting popular because of their art. So it is mainly playing a role in socializing the people more, getting to know about different skills, and somewhere it has helped us to learn about our history and the past more. Like if I talk about technology or internet, if the internet would have been there, we would not have been studying here about the Harappan civilization or the Indus Valley civilization, because everything cannot be studied with the help of books. After all, we are also human mind and we cannot study 1,000 books at the same time. So we use internet to minimize the information, like the use of AI tools like Chat GPT, and there is a tool called Gamma which is used to make the presentations better and in shorter time. So it has reduced the time period that we require to prepare ourselves for our notes, which the time we save we can use them for some other knowledge or for other skill set that we are learning.
I would like to add a point that without internet, there was an IPS Manoj Kumar will see that he don't know the I of internet, but right now we are taking his example. example, just because it's hard work on dedication. Not about the internet. They doesn't use internet any kind. So I don't think that it is evil, but not necessary. Internet is not necessary. We can, only UPSC said that degradation of officer has started because of internet. Children are not aware of that. Children using internet so much, and they which affect their memory.
which
So
affect their thinking and thinking capacity of not using their brains and not using their mind to do the work. They are doing the work through the AI tools that are ChatGPT and others means Mama, and they are doing their homeworks or any project through the ChatGPT, and they are not using their mind, which reduce their thinking capacity and can destroy their mind in the future.
I partially agree with you. Your point is right, but it is not about the studies. The students are also involved with other curricular activities that are learned from internet and help them so many times.
Also, I agree with my comment. The students are using internet for their basically for their studies and making, and basically a child gets bored by reading books, but at the internet the studies are very enhanced and made in a very interesting way so that the child can get more information in his mind.
Well, I think that again, internet has played a major role in bringing knowledge to all the kind of people. Like if we go to a village, books are not available everywhere. There are areas where there is not even a piece of paper. Like if we talk about tribal areas, okay, then how are we able to connect with them? Because we have the devices, we use spaceships or we use the technology to know about them. And on the other hand, as my comment said that UPSC has mentioned that the amount of officers is degrading. It is not because of the use of internet, it is because of the inadequate knowledge that the people are gaining. Again, most of the model papers of UPSC, they are on the social media platform, they are on the official website. It is not necessary that the amount of officers degrading is because of the internet. It is because of the improper use of internet or inadequate use of the internet. So here I partially disagree with my comment.
So the conclusion is we can go that using of internet too much can harm memory and other things, which will lead to that it will affect that internet is bad or something like that.
I agree with my comment. The conclusion that we come to is that social media is useful, internet is useful only if it is used in the correct way. The improper use of social media can make it an evil. Hence, it is a necessary evil.
On this, it is my view that the government of India has to build the regulation to regarding the internet of students. Wherever the students use properly of internet.
We have some acts that are like information technology acts that are already established or are already regulated by the government of India. Like for example, the reduce in the amount of sexually explicit content present on the social media or on the website. So the government is doing all that it could. Now it comes to an individual how they perceive internet, how they use the internet to make the proper use of it.